It's a third-person action adventure, developed by Crystal Dynamics and published by Square Enix. It's the third game in Tomb Raider's survival timeline, and it follows Lara Croft as she travels to South America to try and secure an artifact before her sworn enemies can use it to end the world as we know it.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
The graphics, animations, and details in the world are just stunning. The game runs surprisingly well, much better than its predecessor. The enhanced stealth mechanics are actually really enjoyable. The side quests feel more entwined with the world, and not just fetch quests, and the story is fairly well paced and quite engrossing. The survival mechanics are back and are as tedious as always. The campfires for fast travel are as useless as ever. Often the combat situations feel more like a turkey shoot than an actual challenge, and some of the characters feel entirely superfluous to the story. So my relationship with the rebooted Tomb Raider hasn't exactly been stellar. I know they're reinventing the series, and they are highly detailed and well made games, but I just can't shake the feeling that Survivor Lara exists entirely in the shadow of classic Lara, and no matter what she does, she can't live up to the cold, sarcastic badassery of the 90s Croft. However, I would say that Shadow of the Tomb Raider is my favourite in the new series. Not only does the game look and run great, but the world feels much more alive and varied than any of the previous games, with even side quests feeling like they are self-contained stories, and not just affairs of go here, do that like they did in the previous game. Unfortunately, far too many aspects of the game's predecessors have made their way into this entry, including the survival, crafting, and fast travel. It seems that at this point though, these are just unshakable elements of this series. But it would be great just to have a linear adventure without the game trying to appease every single type of gamer who plays it. Although it is nice to see far more tombs incorporated into the main game itself, with actual puzzles that do honestly feel more like those in the classic series. Given that this seems to be the last game in the so-called Survivor series, and that I can't see Square Enix letting a moneymaker like Tomb Raider go dormant for too long, I would guess that we can expect a new iteration to come along sooner or later. And although the series has been an interesting diversion, I would hope that future games return more to the classic style. At the very least, they could actually give Lara her dual pistols back, and her plat, and her backpack. You know, nothing important, just the most iconic things about her.